takes 20 or 40 opportunities for your voice to learn how to go from the bottom to the top. Doesn't matter, but the more you let go, your voice is going to show you where it needs to go. Hey, transform your singing with just a few minutes of exercises every day. This is a game changer that I give to all of my clients, and I found this has transformed people's singing and given them breakthrough quicker than anything. I can't wait to show you these 4 game changers, and don't miss the last one. Just like working on any muscle in your body, if you're doing it slightly wrong, it's not going to get better, and often it'll cause injury long term. So you may not feel it every day, but slowly your range will shrink, or you'll fatigue, or you'll just feel like you're stuck in cycles you can't break that are frustrating. There's a reason. But when you exercise the right way every day, just for 3 to 5 minutes, you're gonna start to see long-term breakthrough. So it is so important to train our muscles right. And that's where we're gonna see long-term breakthrough and reduce that frustration. So a perfect example, one of my clients that was doing sessions with us came in and had vocal fatigue issues and range issues for 10 years. Crazy, huh? And just by directing her exercises, starting to do smaller bits, but more consistently every day, a few minutes in the morning, started to transform her voice and her breakthrough in areas where she was just feeling frustrated long term. Here's a little story of Lauren's story. I had another student who was really struggling with the low notes, and just it didn't matter what they did, they just could not get breakthrough with getting that fullness in the low notes. It would always just disappear. But with little bits of exercise, just a few minutes, but consistently every day, within a month, she was doing things she'd never done in her life. There are so many examples. I've got an 82-year-old student that just with the right thing, but a few minutes every day, was doing things with their voice they never dreamed of. Support and their endurance, being able to do whole songs without fatiguing, being able to hit the high notes, the low notes, and the tonal quality sounding incredible from just a few minutes every day. So it's so worth it. So they're exciting testimonies of people that have got breakthrough, and you can as well, just through some of these exercises. Okay, so when we talk about doing exercises right, we're going to detail effective vocal exercises. So the ones I find are the most breakthrough are actually starting with your sirens. Whether it's bubbles, oohs, ees, whatever your easiest shape is, I want you to do it with me now. But I find these are some of the most effective exercises on a daily basis to bring breakthrough. So a siren sounds like this. Ooh. And we want to do 10 to 20 of those in the morning, evening, whenever you want, you've got time. Whenever you've got time, we want to do about 10 to 20 of these. Now the goal is to go gentle with your easiest shape or exercise. So for a bubble, it would sound like this. Tongue roll. You might like to try an ooh with me. Ooh. Notice my jaws dropping. An E. E. Or an R. Ah. An NG like hung. Now getting this effective means you want to start and finish with your chest voice. So it always needs to start ah. Even if it disconnects, the key for this to be effective is actually start and finish in chest. Now you might need to lighten off till it's softer, but you doing that for 10 to 20 times a day is going to start to change the game. Now you might need to do your breath out to start with. Ooh. You might need your tongue out. Ooh. But whatever it is, to start exploring your range with no pressure. So the goal isn't volume. It's actually to start navigating your range. It takes 20 or 40 opportunities for your voice to learn how to go from the bottom to the top effortlessly without flipping or disconnecting or going soft. that's okay. Because if you don't allow your voice to flip and do weird things like, ooh, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But the more you let go, your voice is going to show you where it needs to go. That one is a game changer for nearly all of my students. That's their breakthrough. And the goal for that is to get that effortless freedom, not volume, not perfect, just starting to explore all those areas of your range consistently. And that'll help the lower, the middle, and the top. Very, very important. Now, the second one is obviously we're going to do a scales, really, really help. For beginners, I like the repeating ones. Now, again, it only has to be 3 to 5 minutes of this. Once you've got the right exercise for you, you might do these 3 exercises within 5 minutes, just all on bubbles to start with. Then you might start to, after a week or 2 of that, do an E or an R or an oo or a gee. And I'll give you 8 shapes you can work on for that. Then you start to work through them because each shape trains your muscles in a new way. But you want to start with your easiest. So let's try the double maybe on a gee, like this. Gee, 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 gee. Guys, you're down here. And we're just going to work through. Gee, 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 gee. Let's keep going. Now the goal with this is to get consistency and end up with everything feeling normal. Do a bubble if the gee feels too hard. Or if the gee feels too easy, you might need to do a mum. Good, keep going. Gee, 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 gee. Now if it's flipping, the goal here to be effective is to start soft, get the evenness feeling right, and then increase. So it would sound like this. Gee, 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 gee. Because the goal is to get it even, not just do an exercise. You might find your tongue out or reducing the airflow is what you need. Gee, 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 gee. And if it's flipping, it means you've got to soften off lower until it's not disconnecting anymore. Good, keep going. Gee, 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 gee. If it's hurting or fatiguing, just stop. You're not ready for it. Gee, 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 gee. Super gentle. It's not about volume. It's about consistency. So you might need to use your tongue over, you bend over, let some air out. Uglies, maybe you might need a bit of pharyngeal on there. But it's not about volume. You might need your ears in. That's with a bit more ugly. But this isn't like... Sorry, I got lost there. Okay, right up to that C. Great. Now we've got to remember, we've got to separate this from singing. This isn't your beautiful tone singing voice. This is an exercise that's teaching the muscle to do something new. So if it sounds yucky, that is just the foundation to build a place where your muscles are going to be able to do it with your beautiful tone. So you need to separate it. So they're the ones we want to work through to feel consistent, but effective practice means getting the muscle air balance right so the muscles are learning to work in a new way. So that's 2 great exercises. The other one that's quite good is doing the 1.5s. For the first 30 years of my life, I couldn't hit the high notes. I couldn't talk properly. I'd go to sing and it would just disappear. I found love. So I know personally what it's like to have those frustrations when you can't sing the songs you love. So there's ways you can do that, but they're opposite to what you think.
Oh, now I'm done believing you.
where the placement is for those notes, how to not squeeze, lose air, all those sorts of things. And from the first session with me, you're going to start to notice a difference. Hi, I'm Angie. I've got masterclasses that will help you sing the songs you love, total freedom. I can't wait to help you. So don't move into this until you're ready. You might have to soften up. Ooh. Guys, you're down here, so this is to get all that moving. Ooh. Good. Ooh. Ooh. Go. Good. Ooh, I know it's high. Ooh, super high, right? But that should feel effortless. Now I did it in an ooh, but we're going to end up wanting to get that sorted in every shape. So you've really got that freedom for your licks and everything through there. So can you do that? Could you do it on an ooh or an e or an ah? Because your favorite songs where they're doing those licks through the bridge, that's the tricky spot. Okay, now out of those exercises, which one did you find the most challenging? I'd love to get your feedback. Pop it down in the comments. Which one was your most challenging? Which one was your easiest? Did you notice if you did an ooh or an e or an ah or uglies or maybe the nay-nays or the gee or the mom, which was your easiest, which was your hardest, where you're totally stuck? Because remember, what that means is your muscles know how to work in one way, but now we want to strengthen them to be able to work in all those ways. So when you go for a song, the high notes or the low notes, you know how to do it no matter what the vowel or the consonant is. Feel free to shoot me through a video of how it's going with any questions. Don't forget to engage. You can jump over to our link tree where we've got courses, we've got vocal runs, drills, how to do that how to do that 5-minute warm-ups and exercises effectively every day. So we're not fatiguing our voice, just doing drills for the sake of it. And I really want to hear how your sirens went, because I find they're a big breakthrough for expanding range, getting quality and freedom for your vocal runs, for everything. Also, I've got something so exciting coming up. I cannot wait for it to be released, because it is going to take you to a whole other level of your vocal freedom, empowerment, and make those songs that you love just sound incredible. Take your vocals to a whole other level. So don't forget to subscribe, flick on your notifications so you don't miss out when we send it out there to you. Can't wait to help you unlock your voice with new material and new courses and exercises that are really going to bring you amazing breakthrough keys for your voice.